What exactly is the situation with Britney Spears and Jamie Lynn Spears? That seemed to be the burning topic on everyone's mind in the aftermath of Jamie Lynn's stunning interview with Good Morning America on January 12. January 12, Jamie Lynn Spears breaks her silence on Britney's. Jamie Lynn came out about her relationship with her elder sister, Britney's conservatorship, and two alleged incidents where she was fearful of her on Good Morning America to promote her Things I Should Have Said biography. It's critical to realize that I was a child at the time. I was terrified. That was a personal experience of mine. But I was also afraid to say anything because I didn't want to offend anyone or anything. Jamie Lynn claimed Britney once pulled out a knife and shut the two of them in a room. Jamie Lynn stated that she knew very little about Britney's conservatorship. I was happy. When it was put in place, I was a 17-year-old about to have a kid. So I didn't understand what was going on, nor was I focused on it, she added. I was preoccupied with the notion that I was a 17-year-old expecting a child. I knew as little about it back then as I do now. Britney Spears responds to Jamie Lynn's GMA interview on January 13. January 13. Britney Spears responds to Jamie Lynn's GMA interview. Anyway, the two things my sister expressed that bothered me were how out of control my behavior was. She wasn't around me much 15 years ago. So why are they even talking about it unless she wants to sell a book at my expense? Britney penned. Britney also alluded to Jamie Lynn's tribute performance at the 2017 Radio Disney Music Awards, in which Jamie Lynn performed Till the World Ends. I know it may seem funny to most people, but I composed a lot of my songs and my sister was the baby. She continued. She never had to labor for anything. She was always given everything. January 14. Britney Spears responds to Jamie Lynn's alleged knife incident comments. In a subsequent post, Britney chastised her sister for descending to a whole new level of low. She wrote on Twitter, "I'd never seen you with a knife, nor would I ever consider doing so. The only knife I ever saw you with at home was cutting the largest pieces of squash I'd ever seen in my life, which were far too large for me to chop. So please, please, please stop telling these ridiculous lies for the benefit of Hollywood." She went on, "Only now do I realize that only a scumbag would make up such lies about someone. I'm truly perplexed as to why you made that up because it's so unlike you. In the presence of children. Jamie Lynn, are you serious? Let's go. Congratulations for teaching your older sister the notion of getting low, lower, lowest, because you win that one, sweetheart." January 18. Jamie Lynn Spears opens up about her relationship with Britney once again. Jamie Lynn discussed her rocky relationship with Britney on the Call Her Daddy podcast while promoting her book. "My sister is my best friend. I'm her biggest supporter. But guess what? You know, sisters are sisters, or whatever." Jamie Lynn stated, "This is the family I was born into. This was not my choice. It's like, imagine a gigantic ship, and I'm just a small, dinghy riding in the waves, trying to freaking survive, you know? And so my life was like that. Simply surviving this minute." Jamie Lynn also mentioned the alleged knife incident once more. "I believe people need to remember. I'm relaying this narrative about what I experienced, and you have to understand that was an event I went through that was incredibly scary, and I felt really unsafe," she said. January 19. Britney Spears sends Jamie Lynn a cease and desist letter. Britney's attorney, Matthew Rosengard, requested Jamie Lynn to stop sharing information about her sister's life with the public in a cease and desist letter acquired by People. "We write with some trepidation since the last thing Britney wants is for your ill-timed book and its false or absurd statements about her to gain additional attention," the letter begins. "Despite the fact that Britney has not read and does not intend to read your book, she and millions of her admirers were surprised to discover how you have exploited her for financial benefit. She will not, and should not, put up with it." January 19. Jamie Lynn Spears' lawyer fires back at the cease and desist letter. Jamie Lynn's attorney, Brian J. Friedman, responded to Britney's attorney, Matthew Rosengard, in a letter obtained by TMZ and Page 6. Friedman began by referring to Britney's most recent Instagram post, in which she said she should have slapped Jamie Lynn and "Mom right across your freaking faces" and "whip your ass," labeling it cyberbullying that has resulted in death threats to Jamie Lynn and her family. "It was also disheartening to have your letter splattered all over the media," he said, "since it would have surely benefited all of the people involved, as well as their respective children if there had been a private venue to attempt and resolve any concerns. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Who do you support in this feud? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.